Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning I'm going to be making a recipe from our 2021 food and nutrition calendar. The recipe is easy peasy mac and cheese, so let's get started. The first thing I did was boil 1 box of a 16-ounce whole wheat pasta. Now you could use whatever shaped you want. I chose to use a shell-shaped. So I have that all cooked and I'm going to set that aside. Next, I'm going to take 1 can of fat-free evaporated milk and I'm going to pour that into a large saucepan. I wanted to go on and add that so it could go on and start heating up. Now, our recipe tells us that we want it to just simply warm up. We don't want to bring it to a boil. So I'm going to let that warm up while I tell you about our food and nutrition calendar. The recipe I'm making today is actually from the month of February. I had the ingredients on hand, but every single month in the calendar features a recipe. So you really get a 2-for-1. You get a calendar and you get a really nice cookbook. And so this is a resource that you can access through your local Cooperative Extension Office. Now that my evaporated milk is heating up, I am going to add some cheese. Now, this is 18 ounces of a sharp cheddar cheese. Our recipe tells us that we can use mild or sharp. And this is what is going to make our cheese sauce. Mac and cheese is truly a savored comfort food, but sometimes we need something more than just mac and cheese. So the great thing about this dish is that we are going to be adding a vegetable. We'll be adding some tuna, so it's a protein. And once our cheese is melted and our sauce is nice and thick, we're going to add our seasonings. Now you can see that this has turned into a beautiful color and there's already so much flavor just from the milk and the cheese, but our recipe tells us to add 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of celery seed, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now, once the seasonings are mixed very nicely into the sauce, you are going to add a 5-ounce can of tuna. Now, that's not something that we typically see in a mac and cheese, but that is what makes this dish so special. It really is a 1-pot meal besides the pot that I used for my pasta. And now I'm going to add a 15-ounce can of peas and I have drained them. So here we're adding a vegetable, and again we're adding just some really beautiful green to our dish. Now, I'll be honest, peas are not one of my favorite things to add to a dish, but if they are paired with the right thing, I really love them. And this is one of those dishes that is just comforting, but you can feel good about this dish because you have a vegetable, you have a protein, you have the fat-free evaporated milk. Once we've added our tuna and our peas, it's time to add the pasta back in. So this is what is making our macaroni and cheese. Once you've added your pasta noodles to your sauce, make sure that everything is nice, incorporated. Make sure that the sauce is mixed well with the noodles. And now you have a 1-pot meal, the easy peasy mac and cheese. I'm going to serve this in a bowl. You have your grains, you have your protein from the tuna, you have a vegetable, you have your dairy from the cheese. If you would like to try this easy peasy mac and cheese recipe from the 2021 Food and Nutrition Calendar, be sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for watching and we hope you have a great day.